If I showed you a waterfall that exists under the ocean, or a hole in the desert that's been burning for 50 years, you'd probably tell me it's AI generated. But in 2026, the real world is still weirder than anything a prompt can dream up. Today, we're skipping the tourist traps and looking at the glitches in the matrix, places that defy physics, logic, and your eyes. And the number one spot? It's a beach where the sand isn't even sand. We're counting down 15 places that prove Earth is still the ultimate architect. Let's dive in. Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe, Zambia. Starting strong with the smoke that thunders. It's not just a waterfall, it's a 1.7 kilometer wide curtain of raw power. In 2026, the mist still rises so high you can see it from 40 kilometers away. It's nature's loudest mic drop. Munnar, India. Imagine rolling hills wrapped in a carpet of emerald green. These tea plantations in Kerala look like they were smoothed over by a giant's hand. If you're lucky enough to visit during the Nilakarinji bloom, the hills turn purple, a rare event that only happens every 12 years. Antelope Canyon, USA. Located on Navajo land in Arizona, this slot canyon is a photographer's fever dream. Flowing water carved the sandstone into waves that look like liquid fire when the midday sun hits them. Just don't forget your permit. It's more exclusive than a 2026 VIP lounge. Caño Cristales, Colombia. They call it the River of Five Colors. Thanks to a picky aquatic plant, the riverbed erupts in shades of red, yellow, and green. It's basically a liquid rainbow, just without the pot of gold at the end. Reynisfjara Beach, Iceland. Forget golden sand. Iceland's most famous beach is pitch black. Framed by hexagonal basalt columns that look like they were 3D printed by Vikings. It's moody, It's Gothic, and it's 100% real. Ten, Oia, Santorini, Greece. The most Instagrammed village for a reason. Whitewashed houses perched on volcanic cliffs overlooking the Aegean Sea. Pro tip for 2026, book your sunset spot 3 months in advance, or you'll be watching the view through someone else's phone screen. Nine, Patlian Lake, Pakistan. A hidden gem in the Neelam Valley. This high-altitude lake is surrounded by blue and red flower beds that make it look like a Bob Ross painting come to life. It's only accessible in summer, making it the ultimate off-the-grid flex. Eight, Jewel Changi Airport, Singapore. Who says beautiful has to be natural? The Jewel houses the Rain Vortex, the world's tallest indoor waterfall. It's a 7-story cascade of recycled rainwater surrounded by a climate-controlled forest. It's the closest we've come to living in a Solarpunk utopia.
Seven, the Eternal Inferno, Turkmenistan. Next, the door to hell. In 1971, Soviet engineers accidentally poked a hole in a massive natural gas cavern. Their solution? Set it on fire to clear the gas in a few weeks. It's been burning for over 50 years. It's a literal football field-sized pit of fire in the middle of a desert. Talk about a backfire. Six, Ruyi Bridge, China. This glass-bottomed architectural marvel in the Shenzhenju Valley looks like a strand of DNA floating 140 meters in the air. People used to think the drone footage of this was fake until they stepped onto the glass and felt their knees buckle. Five, Old Bagan, Myanmar. Imagine a plain where over 3,000 gold and brick temples rise out of the mist. This was the capital of a kingdom 1,000 years ago. Today, it's a silent, sprawling maze of ancient spirituality. The best way to see it? A hot air balloon at sunrise. It's the closest you'll get to time travel. Four, Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. This isn't a Star Wars set, though they did film The Last Jedi here. This is the world's largest salt flat. When it rains, it turns into a 4,000 square mile mirror. It's so flat that NASA uses it to calibrate satellites. If you walk on it, the horizon disappears, and you're literally walking on the sky.
Machu Picchu, Peru. The lost city of the Incas still guards its secrets at 2,430 meters above sea level. With 2026's new circuit rules and strict visitor quotas, seeing this citadel feels like a hard-earned pilgrimage into history. The underwater waterfall, Mauritius, a masterpiece of optical illusion. From the air, it looks like the ocean floor is collapsing into a bottomless abyss. In reality, it's sand and silt being swept off a coastal shelf. It's a glitch that reminds us how easily our eyes can be fooled. 1. Panjin Red Beach, China. And finally, our number one glitch, the Panjin Red Beach. This isn't red sand. In fact, there is no sand. The entire beach is covered in a special seaweed called Suda salsa. In the spring, it's green, but by autumn, it turns a deep, vivid crimson. It's the world's largest wetland, and it looks like a scene from another planet. We live on a planet that doesn't need filters, just a bit of exploration. Some of these places, like the door to hell, are actually fading as we speak. Scientists are literally trying to snuff it out as you read this. So if you had a 2026 unlimited travel pass, which one of these glitches would you visit first? The mirror world of Bolivia or the Red Sea of China? Drop your pick in the comments.